Hey y'all, look what lives. So, I restored it to the best side of my abilities. I had an old ancient freaking backup from like long time ago. Through the magic of save editing and combing through some old videos, it's relatively intact. Minus one class. But that's about it. Now, the Madness Estate is kind of pseudo over. It's been over for a minute since I've been wanting to do the Blood Moon. But I figure I can still do an odd video here or there. But I think this estate will be reserved for doing like class reviews, recommended reviews, work in progress showcases, that sort of thing. There's still a couple classes I need to trim from this list. That's about it. I got pretty much the entire roster from last time. But anyways, so plans. For those that don't know, I will be doing a Blood Moon run sometime in the future. I'm looking toward middle of May, beginning of June, when I get that rolling. But the roster is looking to be, this is going to be a long-winded one, so we're looking at Hedge Knight, Botanist, Vixen, Harlot, Oni, Resonant, Tomb Prospector, Examinate, Powder Keg, Forsaken, Squire, which is a work in progress mod by a Kilted Dungeoneer, Saw Hunter, Privateer Fire, Salamander Fire, Bulwark, Forlorn, Steel Driver, Cataphract, Seraph, Legion, Viper, Martial Saint, Axolotl, Ironclad, Arsonist, Chaplain, Paladin, which is a work in progress mod by Merg, which is that little rat I've used a couple times. Let me see if I can find her real quick. Where you at, little stinker? Where's our rat? I'm pretty sure she's around here somewhere. She's manually installed, so she's in here 100%. Oh yeah, I'm also testing a class I'm personally invested in. This is an Arknights class, so see that sometime in the future. The Dragoon. I just got done working on her barks just a minute ago. I still need to Scotify some of her, Scotify as in like translate English to Scottish English, basically. But that's all I have left to work on her. I think she's also getting some new camp skills here in a minute. Where is this damn rat? There you are. So this is the Paladin. She's a frontline. She's shuffle-friendly frontline healer with a little bit of damage reflection cheese, and she's got some pretty fun stuff. Her artwork is a little bright. I think Pavis is still working on that, but I kind of like her. She's from Rabbit and Steel, if I recall correctly. But anyways, we have Paladin, we have Duelist, DD2 Duelist. Who else? Ironclad, already said them. Bogatyr, Duchess, Reformed, Wraith, Thrall. I'm still trying to decide between Milkmaid or Crystalline Herald for our Color Madness representation. We have Navigator, Judicator, Thorn, Ringmaster, Light, Runaway, Pogfish, both fire, Exterminator, Bombard, fire, Storyteller, which is fire, Wanderer, Exorcist, fire, Silent Tempest, Manad, Sisters, Maester, Corsair, Tanker, Martianess, Work in Progress, Moth Girl, Falconer, Phantom, Trapper, Snake Charmer, Intinary Cook, Omen Seeker, Mambo. Now, still kind of torn between these two. Eternate or Upwat. Upwat, the jackal looking dude. Therapist, Gunwitch, Philomath, Charlatan, Lamia, Choir Hunter, Stargazer, Veiled, Paracologist, Wizard, Oliver, Librarian, yet another Musketeer rework, Bowman, Warlord, and Trophy Hunter. A good fair amount of classes. I think I covered frontliners, backliners, stress healers, support, utility, guarders, backline healers. I got a mix of everything. Plus, I'm running another mod called Moon's Reworks. And Moon, not Moon Cannon, but like Void Slime, she changed up pretty much all of the vanilla classes to be a bit more support oriented, or capitalize on some of their I can't talk. me see if I can't find this mod real quick. Wait, I'm just searching on the darkest dungeon. There it is. Moon Slime's Tweaks. So, Moon Slime's Tweaks is a small little mod that changes a lot of the vanilla roster. So, Abomination. The goal with Abomination changing forms more rewarding. Manacles now counts as stalling move. Blight now has a riposte. Rake goes from minus 50% to minus 25% damage mod. Rake no longer has 0.5 crit mod. Uses whole numbers. Slam, usable from rank 4 to move up. Antiquarian, all vapor moves now target the whole group. I think I'm going to use Kirby's Antiquarian, but I'll see about that. Arbalist. Let's see. Goal with Arbalist is improve support Arbalist, give her slightly more damage. On crit is now plus 20% instead of plus 33 versus marked. Bullet has damages versus marked. Battlefield bandage change for increased across the board in terms of healing. Bounty Hunter on crit effect is now plus 20% damage, still damage versus marked. Uppercut now grants plus 3 speed, help combo into finish them. Crusader has better healing for both his battle heal and inspiring cry. Grave Robber crit has been increased, pick to the face has a neutral damage modifier. Lunge lost 4% crit from crit mod. Its natural base crit goes up by 4. Flashing Daggers I think has 1 through 5 crit mod across the board instead of negative crit modifier. Thrown Dagger now uses whole numbers for crits. Shadow Fade has a stealth icon like it should. So Grave Robber has been turned into a crit hero. Hellion has actually been kind of nerfed. Barbaric Yop has been reduced in accuracy. Barbaric Yop also goes from 3 uses down to 1. Barbaric Yop also doesn't cause exhaustion anymore. Breakthrough goes from minus 50% to minus 25% damage mod. Breakthrough now ignores protection and breaks enemy guard. That's freaking fantastic. So she got a nerf to her Yop, but got Breakthrough a little bit increased. Highwayman, Tracking Shot now has 3 uses per battle. Grape Shot Blast is usable from all ranks. And that's about it. Leper, Withstand now has the Leper guard the whole party for 2 rounds. That's it. No changes to Musketeer. She recommends Old Nightmares, yet another Musketeer rework. Occultist, Weakening Curse is removed. Stygian Embrace now replaces Weakening Curse. Stygian Embrace heals a little bit and stealths the individual. Plus, it can only be used twice per battle. Weird Reconstruction no longer can crit 0 bleed someone, so no 0 healing. And it buffs their... Stygian Embrace also buffs your party members' damage when they're stealthed. Let's see, Plague Doctor no longer heals herself with dots, but her battlefield medicine is a little bit more potent. Let's see, Shieldbreaker, Pierce no longer hits rank 4, dodge and speed are standard with heroes she resembles closely. Shivering Skill, Trinket. Okay, this bunch of trinkets reworked. I'll go over that another time. Vestal is a big one. She made the Vestal her Conviction Vestal from DD2. She uses some skills to gain Conviction. Conviction in this version is called Faith. Judgment is more powerful with more faith. Mace Bash is more powerful with more faith. Yada yada yada. Hand of Light has been removed. Instead, it has been replaced with Divine, with Sanctuary from DD2, which is a guard, which guards an ally, gain block while doing some stress relief. Divine Grace is a little bit more powerful with more faith. Illumination has been buffed. Is Unholy Killer, replacement for Hand of Light. Yada yada yada. So that's the general bit. I don't really have anything on the screen to show that. This is just going to be a short little video. We'll update what's going on. As for the class mods I'm going to be using, not class mods. As for other mods I'm going to be using Crimson Court Plus, Farmstead Plus, Summer Dials, Vermintide. I'm not going to use the Tango. I'm going to be using enemy reworks. I'm also going to be using another mod to increase all enemies' health from 20%. Instead of the normal Blood Moon 20%, it's going to be 60%. So and I'm going to be running Modded Enemy Mixer, or Modded Enemy Mash Mixer, something like that. where you can get cursed shit like Skeever, Mauler, and just all kinds of just gross enemy combinations that you normally wouldn't get. There's some crazy shit I ran into testing it. So be on the lookout for that. Plus, I have another mod that makes swine scavengers just appear everywhere. He just everywhere. Warrens, Ruins, Cove, the works. So I love Swine Scavenger. I'm glad he has a mod for that. I'm assuming the mod works like that. I need to test it more thoroughly. But as for roaming bosses, I'm not sure which ones I'm going to include just yet. I know the thing is going to be a fucking nightmare and a half with 60% more HP. For boss reworks, I'm going to be using Cho's as before. I really like the spin that Cho did on some of the vanilla bosses. Honestly, I might just use Welly's fucking boss rework if I really want pain. Have you ever feared Swine God with the thought of 60% HP? Welly's bosses, the hardcore mod. Good God, that's a lot of health they're going to have. Yeah. But yeah, this is, here we go. 5 to 6 at level 4 with Battle Heal. Inspiring Cry. I have the what you call it? The tweaks active right now. But I think I have a good mix of the roster for Blood Moon. But anyways, this is just to give you guys a bit of a preview of what's coming. I might do a couple videos here and there. Don't expect regular content for right now. Just, I don't know. Partial burnout, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to remove the previous 2 videos in about, say about another week or so. But I don't want to, I just want to move on. You know, that's sort of the deal. But Stone Shard will be the next video I make. Stone Shard and Oblivion Remastered. Anyway, bit of a yapper. All that considered. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you had a good Easter weekend as well. I know it's like fucking Thursday since Easter has happened, but regardless, hope you had one. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm not going to stop work in progress stuff. I'll showcase that as well. That I will promise to do. I'll promise to do some content for Darkest Dungeon. I'm not going to give it up completely. So, I'll keep doing stuff. Just Madness Estate is over. That's all. But the Madness Estate will live on in spirit. Okay? I think that's fair. I know some folk were kind of upset over me deleting that save. And a lot of folk were invested in the progress of the estate. I didn't realize that. But, I'll see what I can do to just kind of give it a proper send-off over time. It's just relegated to testing now. I used to have a testing save. This is the testing save. All the it's still going to be Nuzlocke Light. If someone dies, I'm just going to bring them back. Oh, regarding the permadeath shit. If a hero dies in the Blood Moon estate, I will re-recruit them. Because Blood Moon does have a death limit. So, I'm not quite inclined to let people die, regardless. If it was a normal playthrough, I would just uninstall the mod. But since it's going to be a proper death Blood Moon, yeah. We do have a death limit. I think it was like 10, 11, or was it 8? I don't recall. But Blood Moon is scary with that. We will be removing the time limit for Blood Moon because I do want to do, I want to kill all bosses, all like, not roaming bosses, but, you know, region bosses at Champion. So I want to kill the Countess, I want to kill the Hell Pit Abomination from Vermintide, kill the Raiju, those bosses. I want to kill all the champion bosses. So it's going to be an all boss run and clear Darkest Dungeon 1 through 4. Anyways, guys, that will be it for this video. Just want to give y'all a proper little update on how things are going, the plans for the future. I understand things are a little bit weird. I apologize for that. But I also don't as well. Mostly, a lot of shit that needed to be said has been said. So that's good. Anyways, take care. And bye.